Hi folks, Tim here, your friendly neighborhood STEAM Lab coordinator coming at you from the science desk at the Montana Science Center. So it is Wednesday the 3rd of February, which means it's Wednesday's Week in Science, where I bring you current affairs of things that happened in science and technology in the past week. Well, our top story is that we have in fact received our laser cutter and engraver, and I've been playing with it all day and it is loads of fun. So more on that to come. Be sure and come and check it out and give it a try. Outside of the Science Center, SpaceX did another test flight yesterday on February 2nd. It was Starship SN9. They had a very successful launch. Their goal was to reach 10 kilometers, which they did as expected, and did the belly flop and on its way down. Relit the rockets to orient for landing, and only one of the two rockets that were supposed to ignite did, resulting in another very spectacular landing, if you want to call it that, completely destroying SN9 in a big fiery ball of wreckage. But, as the Mythbuster says, that are results. And they did, it was successful. They reached their goal of 10 kilometers. So now they have more data to collect regarding what went wrong and how to improve it next time. This is only, it appears as though this is the 9th iteration of this, and so we can't expect them to get it perfect. But at least no one was hurt, no one was injured, and they got the information they needed, found out what's wrong, and they're going to make improvements on SN10. Moving on to technology, it was announced today that Jeff Bezos will be stepping down from Amazon as the CEO. Not that there was any controversy or anything. He has decided to move over to the executive chairman position. He's going to stay involved with Amazon, but the head of Amazon's cloud computing department is Andy Jassy, will be the new CEO of Amazon moving forward. And as Amazon moves forward with more and more technology and cloud-based ventures, it sounds like Andy Jassy may be the right person for the job, because he has done amazing things with Amazon's cloud-based services. So Bezos is stepping down after 27 years of being the CEO of Amazon, and I can remember when Amazon came out just selling books. It was an online book reseller that you could get cheaper than anywhere else. I can actually remember my mother going through her doctoral program, ordering her class books on Amazon and saving a bunch of money. So, yay, Amazon. You know, can't fault Jeff Bezos for running a spectacular company, a very successful company. And good luck to Amazon as it moves on, because we all kind of rely on it. Moving on to some older news, the first baby Tyrannosaurus Rex fossil has been found. These fossils are very difficult to find because they don't survive the fossilization process. So they did find a small toe claw found in Morin, Alberta, not too far from here, and a small lower jawbone in Montana. So, yay Montana, we have a strong history of paleontology and finding dinosaurs. In fact, we have the Museum of the Rockies, which is a big paleontology research facility. But this gives insight into the early development of the Tyrannosaurus Rex. They have mid-adolescent on, when everything is firmly formed, but all these smaller, more fragile bones don't seem to survive. But now they have more landmarks and more starting points to understand the early development of the Tyrannosaurus Rex. Moving on to actually one of my old employers, the National Ignition Facility at the Lawrence Livermore Labs in California, made their first shot with high explosives. Now, the National Ignition Facility is the world's largest and most energetic laser facility, designed for nuclear fusion, but they can use it for other things as well. So they are now studying reactions with high explosives. They're using their dual X-ray probe beams, which they entitled TARDIS with the acronym. I'm not sure what it stands for. But they made measurements less than 50 nanoseconds after the initial ignition, and they're studying the atomic structure of the explosive moments after it was bombarded with high amounts of energy. And this is part of the stockpile stewardship. Our nuclear stockpile does rely on high explosives to initiate the nuclear reactions. So this is a way for our government to do research to ensure the safety and reliability of our nuclear stockpile without actually testing and detonating nuclear warheads. So we know we can't get away from nuclear weapons, as it's a stalemate. It's deterrence. We're in it and we're stuck in it, but at least we can do this research without doing detonation for research. So trying to save the environment there. And then finally, and of course this is by no means an exhaustive list of things that have happened this week, just things that seemed interesting to me. Researchers at the University of Stuttgart in Germany have developed a particle-based imaging system. So we have electron beam microscopes. Well, this is another step further, using Rydberg molecules. I'm not sure what they are, but Rydberg molecules, they use them to initialize an ion-atom collision. And what this is intended to do is to create images that can take place in the quantum regime, so very subatomic rates. But one of the greater benefits is that it creates a 3D image, whereas most subatomic electron beam, they create a 2D image. This creates a 3D image that actually has time resolution, so they can study dynamic events, things that happen over time. So that is going to be a fantastic tool for researching things moving forward. So quick recap, SpaceX, another spectacular and successful test flight yesterday. Jeff Bezos stepped down as the CEO of Amazon. The first baby T-Rex fossil pieces have been found in Alberta and Montana, and they're right next to each other. If you head north in Montana, you go into Canada, and it's Alberta, so the same general area. The National Ignition Facility makes their first shot with high explosives, and researchers have developed a particle-based imaging system that can see down into the quantum regime. Well, that is all the news I have for this week. I will catch up with you next week on Tuesday for Tuesdays with Tim of the things going on here at the Science Center. And I'm actually going to go back and play with the laser cutter some more. So have a good time. We'll see you at the Science Center. Come and visit. Come check out the new laser cutter and see what neat stuff we can come up with. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.